El Emunah, faithful God, establish our roots in your faithfulness. Make our fruit endure in righteousness and truth. Yehovah Elohi El Emunah, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hen, behold, Nail, behold. Proverbs chapter 12. He who loves knowledge loves discipline, but he who hates correction is a bore. A good man obtains favor from Yehovah, but the schemer has condemnation. No one is made secure by wickedness, but the roots of the righteous will never be moved. A capable wife is a crown for her husband, but a shameful one is like rot in his bones. The plans of the righteous are just, but the schemes of the wicked are deceitful. The words of the wicked are a deadly ambush, but the speech of the upright rescues them. Once the wicked are down, it's the end of them, but the house of the upright endures. A person wins praise in keeping with common sense, but a person with a warped mind is treated with contempt. Better to be despised and have a servant than to boast of one's status but have nothing to eat. A righteous man takes care of his animal, but the wicked, even his compassion is cruel. He who farms his land will have plenty of food, but he who follows futilities has no sense. The wicked covet the loot of evil men, but the root of the righteous gives forth of itself. The wicked is trapped by his own sinful speech, but the righteous finds a way out of trouble. One can be filled with good as the result of one's words, and one gets the reward one's deeds deserve. Fools suppose their way is straight, but the wise pay attention to advice. A fool's anger is known at once, but a cautious person, slighted, conceals his feelings. He who tells the truth furthers justice, but a false witness furthers deceit. Idle talk can pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise can heal. Truthful words will stand forever, lying speech but a moment. Deceit is in the hearts of those who plot evil, but for those advising peace, there is joy. No harm can come to the righteous, but the wicked are overwhelmed with disaster. Lying lips are an abomination to Yehovah, but those who deal faithfully are his delight. A cautious person conceals knowledge, but the heart of the fool blurts out folly. The diligent will rule, but the lazy will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in a person's heart weighs him down, but a kind word cheers him up. The righteous guides his friend's way rightly, but the way of the wicked will lead them astray. A lazy man doesn't roast what he hunted, but when a man is diligent, his wealth is precious. In the road of righteousness is life, no death is in its pathway. What is the Hebrew word that encapsulates this chapter? Shoresh, root, foundation, source. From verse 3, the root of the righteous cannot be moved. This word speaks to depth, hidden strength, and enduring ability. What is the mitzvah response, Torah-based action? You shall not spread false reports. Exodus 23, verse 1. Response could look like this. We will guard our tongues, ensuring our words heal and edify. We will root ourselves in Yehovah's truth, letting his faithfulness anchor our actions. How can we find Yeshua in these scriptures? The root of the righteous cannot be moved, verse 3. Yeshua is called the root of Jesse, Isaiah 11, verse 10, Revelation 5, verse 5. His root cannot be shaken, and in him we are grafted into stability, Romans 11, verse 17. Wise words bring healing, verse 18. Yeshua's words healed, restored, and revealed hearts. His tongue was a tree of life, speaking peace into storms and life into graves. The righteous guide their friends, verse 26. Yeshua is the good shepherd, guiding his friends into truth, safety, and abundance, John 10, verse 11. The house of the righteous stands. Yeshua said, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Matthew 7, verse 24. The root of the righteous will not be shaken. Its fruit bears life. We'll end this Friday night Shabbat with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat shalom, shalom, shalom.